Labour vows to reject 100,000 naira minimum wage may resume strike Tuesday. Southwest Governor storms Sanwo-Olu's office for crucial meeting. Down the news in details. A federal high court in Abuja has granted bail to Martins Oche, the controversial social media critic known as Verydarkman, who was accused of cyberbullying. He was set free from police custody upon meeting the bail terms on Monday. However, specific bail conditions are still not public as of now. Oche faced charges related to cyber stalking and was arraigned at the Federal High Court in Abuja on May 22. The Nigerian police charged the defendant for posting offensive videos on his Instagram and making indecent allegations against Iyabo Ojo and Tonto Dike. One of the charges alleged that Oche posted videos on his Instagram handle containing information that was grossly offensive, pornographic, or of an indecent, obscene, or menacing character. In another charge, the defendant was said to have alleged that Iyabo Ojo was having an indecent sexual relationship with her daughter. Police further claimed that the defendant alleged that Tonto Dike was the person behind the gossip blog Gist Lover. The social media critic, however, denied all charges brought against him. The prosecution requested his remand in prison, but his legal team requested he remain in police custody. The court approved their request, leading to his transfer to the National Cybercrime Center. Daily Post recalls that Verydarkman was initially arrested on March 22nd, but later released on March 31st. His lawyer disclosed that the arrest was based on a complaint from Tonto Dike, Iyabo Ojo, and Sam Clare. The organized labor has vowed to reject any 62,000 naira or 100,000 naira minimum wage proposal for Nigerian workers by the federal government. Speaking in an interview on Channels Television on Monday, the Assistant General Secretary of the Nigeria Labour Congress NLC, Charles Onyeka, described such a proposal as starvation wage. Onyeka insisted that Labour won't accept the latest government offer of 62,000 naira, saying that its latest demand as the living wage for an average Nigerian worker remains 250,000 naira. He said, "Our position is very clear. We have never considered accepting 62,000 naira or any other wage that we know is below what we know we can take, Nigerian workers can take home. We will not negotiate a starvation wage. We have never contemplated 100,000 naira, let alone 62,000 naira. We are still at 250,000 naira. That is where we are, and that is what we consider enough concession to the government and the other social partners in this particular situation. We are not just driven by frivolities, but the realities of marketplaces, realities of things we buy every day, a bag of rice, yam, gari, and all of that." Onyeka said the one-week grace period given to federal government to review its proposal last Tuesday, June 4, 2024, would expire by midnight on Tuesday, June 11, 2024. He said organized labor would meet to decide on the resumption of the nationwide industrial action if the federal government and National Assembly fail to act on workers' demands by tomorrow. 6 governors of the Southwest Go political zone were expected at the Lagos House Alausa Ikeja office of the state governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, for a crucial meeting. As at 11:30 a.m. on Monday, 3 out of the 6 governors have arrived at the State House. Ogun State Governor Dapo Abiodun was said to be among the early arrivals. Others expected are Oyo State Seyi Makinde, Osun State Ademola Adeleke, Ondo State Lucky Aiyedatiwa, and Ekiti Abiodun Oyebanji. The course of the meeting could not be ascertained as of the press time, but was gathered that it could not be unconnected with the ongoing minimum wage conversation between organized labor union and federal government, security situation in the region, among other urgent state matters. Before the news comes to an end, here are the headlines once again. Verydarkman regains freedom after 3 weeks in detention. Labour vows to reject 100,000 naira minimum wage may resume strike Tuesday. Southwest Governor storms Sanwo-Olu's office for crucial meeting. Thank you for staying tuned. I am Odunayo Adelere. Have a good night's rest.